Welcome to another episode of Soul Worthy Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. In this mini-series, we are specifically focusing on singles because the hidden blocks to real love and what most singles never learn. But in its particular episode, which I'm kind of excited talking about, stop manifesting and start rewiring. Why? Because you visualized, you've journaled, you made the vision board, you've written the love letter to your spouse that's coming into your life. You can just feel it, but love still has not arrived. So you don't need to manifest more. You need to rewire the subconscious belief that makes love feel unsafe, unavailable, or too costly. So have you done any of these things?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was just mentioning this just before we started recording. And it's like, you sit down and you write down all the characteristics. I remember one time I did it with a friend of mine. She's back in Portugal. And we did it, we had like 6 pages because I said to her, okay, let's divide the sections. Let's make it physical, emotional, like social, all the aspects we want for the family. So we had like literally 6 pages. And she was like, oh, I like that one. Let me put that one on mine. So we had this like long list in a drive and we're like, okay, we're going to just see him. But I mean, the thing is that you can do that list, but then when you start living your day to day, you kind of forget about the list and then you just go back into, oh, wow, like it's not happening or it hasn't happened. And so really the subconscious thoughts that Dr. Lise was talking about, this belief that maybe it's not safe to even have it or it's not possible, those are what's actually running your life. And that's what's the energetic magnet that's pulling things in. So you're getting the same results because the rewiring is of the subconscious belief that you don't have.
Exactly.
And that's where people get stuck.
It's so important to know you won't create what you want. You're going to create what you believe. You won't create what you want. You're going to create what you believe. So if you believe it's not safe, it's not going to show up. Right. And the other thing is, like we were saying, is like I actually wrote a letter to my husband, and I have my husband. He is my husband.
The letter works.
It really works, except you need to know the difference between infatuation, which is only wanting the cool stuff, and actual love. Because when you write about infatuation, the only thing you keep attracting, then it's the opposite to teach you how to love. So that's important. Like when you write your letter to your mate that you want to bring into your life, you need to write it from a place of what it feels like in my heart when I'm with this person. Because, you can, like the number of time that somebody say, oh, they need to be like this tall or this body, what hair color, and all
blonde hair, blue eyes.
That's
trust account.
There's
a song. There's a song.
A trustafarian. I want a trustafarian. No, what you need to write down is how you want to feel around them. And this is what I've done. Like I've done great manifestation in my hot tub. I love, being in my hot tub, especially on
hot tub.
Yeah.
Hot tub.
A hot tub.
Like a water.
Yeah, the hot tub outside, the whirlpool.
Manifesting in water.
Oh yeah. For me,
powerful.
if you're someone who's very kinesthetically, like I would like to be touched and feel, like I'm very kinesthetic. For me, being in water and being in nature and like from that place, I can manifest super well. And the other thing that's super important, even though you might have written it from what your heart wants, you need to do the subconscious work on it. Just like affirmation, like I know because I have clients and they write a statement of purpose for their lives, and then they write affirmations. And if you write an affirmation that your subconscious believe actually it's not safe for you, you're just attracting the opposite. Yeah. So when you see that, if you've written something from your heart and it's not coming in your life, what you really need to do is you need to sit with it and do the, something like the heart. the heart freedom method is the method I use and I teach. But if you have another method that allows you to quickly find the belief and get rid of it from your heart and increase your self-worth every time you do it, do it. But what you need to do is, like, if you read your letter or your vision board and all of these things, then what you need to do is check if your subconscious mind buys into it. And you might write like 90% of it could be true, but like you'll find that 2 or 3 things you've written down that your subconscious again, no, I don't want that, and then you're gonna push it away. So that's something that I can really assert. I'm gonna show you my letter. It's like,
I can't wait to see it.
It's so on par with what I received. But so there is power. You definitely need to have clarity. Like the movie The Secret was really good about that. Think and Grow Rich is really good about that. But the missing link in all of these things is you need to be aware that your subconscious mind will trip you and won't let you get it if it believes it's too dangerous for you.
And just to bring you back to, remember we were doing a retreat at Dr. Lise's house with a bunch of the trainers, and this was a little while back. And you asked me, someone asked me, how come you're not with someone, yet? And I'm like, I don't know, I really want to be with someone. And then what Dr. Lise did is she muscle tested me. So you just lift your arm like this, you say the statement, which is, I want to be with someone, I want to have my partner. And she muscle tested me and my arm just dropped. It was like so weak. It was not congruent with my field, not congruent with what I was feeling. And so I was like, what? How is that possible? I was in shock because I actually mentally, I did think that I do want to be in a partnership, but my body was telling me, no, it's not safe. And that's why I wasn't attracting it.
And that's why I always know if I can see someone, like you're a great catch. If someone is a great catch and they're convinced that they want a relationship, but they don't have one, it's because I know at some level. So I knew energetically it was not in resonance. There's also what I think when we have a big, a statement of purpose for our life, there's also timing, but you will get your partner when you know that you're worthy of love. And it's the right thing for you to have the partner at that moment. Like for me, with my husband, I waited for him for a long time. After my first husband died, I went on many, many adventures to find true love. But I know I needed to go through this because I need to learn about who I was, what love is all about, because I'm so passionate. That's why I'm doing these podcasts, because I really believe that if I can help people know they are worthy of love and they can have the partner that their heart desires, we would take away a lot of pain in the world. But because deep down, each and every one of us, we start with stories that something is wrong with us, we don't feel worthy, so we settle. And when you settle, you're not happy. Instead of waiting until the right person comes, and that then you can commit to that person, because that's why we keep saying, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love, is because true love is the safest thing in the world. Infatuation, to compensate for how inadequate you feel inside, that's dangerous, and that's how we get hurt. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, when you were saying about settling, people feel because they do settle and they don't wait for that alignment, then what happens is it does feel like a ball and chain, because you're not in alignment. That person isn't creating that growth and that freedom that you can have with the right partner.
Yeah, and today I was working with this man. He was a great guy, and we were doing the heart freedom method. He was having jaw problems, so he was having pain. So doing the heart freedom method, we used this to figure out, where is this energy that's stuck in your physiology? Where is that coming from? Because you can understand something in your head, but your nervous system, at the cellular level, everything keeps, a programming of what's happened inside of you. So doing the heart freedom method, we went back to when he was 23 years old, when his wife came home and announced to him she was leaving him.
Wow, painful.
That's painful when you're 23 years old. And I asked him, why do you think this happened? Well, he says, I was insecure, never dated when I was at school, and I took the first person that was there. I was desperate to find love. I just latched onto her, and I was kind of miserable. It was not so good, but I figured, now that I'm hitched, this is what you do, and I'm just going to do the best I can with what I have. Yeah. And so it was a real blessing for him that she left him. Now he's married to his best friend because he learned from this. He learned that, real love is safe and that you can have your best friend with chemistry. But at that moment when it happened, it was so very painful and it got stuck in his jaw. And after doing our session together, which took like half an hour because he had other stories, his jaw, he says, I can feel my jaw is healing. The pain was gone.
Wow.
So you can use anything that's happening and show you where the challenges are. So this is it for our episode. We'd love your comments. We'd love your ideas about what we're talking about, and please share it. Share it with other people so that, because our goal is it's not because we want to be in front of a camera. Our goal is because we want to bring more love into the world, and it truly starts with loving who you are, understanding what love is, so you can experience heaven on earth. So if you enjoy this episode, please share it and like it and all these good things. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.